and welcome back to Date with the Divas. Thank you for clicking on our video. I know, we know you will enjoy this video, so you just might as well go ahead and click on that subscribe button if you haven't already. Now, remember to like our videos and also hit on that notification bell so you never miss our newest videos. Come on, Entourage, grab your drink.
We is far away.
All right, what we got going on, ladies? What do we have going on?
Oh, all right, Entourage. Let me tell you. So, this past weekend, the much anticipated, for half of us here, the much anticipated premiere of Real Housewives of Potomac aired this past Sunday. There's our dynamic cast there.
That's a beautiful picture. I like that.
That's right. Lovely dresses. Everyone's nice and snatched. Their surgeries worked out well.
Wow. Allegedly.
Right. Allegedly. So the big talk of season 8, episode 1 was Robyn and Juan Dixon, because a lot of fans were angry how last season they pretty much hid most of their marital issues until, Robyn tried to disclose it on her podcast, but for a fee, And so they decided to address it right away on this first episode. It was you could tell it seemed planned to me, but so they immediately sat down at the first scene, basically in their living room, let's talk about these allegations, okay? So we can clear it up. And I bet it's probably not gonna be brought up no more between her and Juan no more. But basically, for those who've missed it, last season, Juan was caught paying for a woman's hotel room from Canada, basically, and that was during the season. But after that season aired, I guess some other photos surfaced of him with a woman at a laundromat. Was one photo where they were allegedly kind of hugged up,
all booed up.
Right, allegedly, according to
allegedly.
Right, because he claims that they weren't booed up. You know what I mean? That they were just in the
just
same
hanging out at the laundromat.
right.
Like friends do.
The second photo with this same woman from the laundromat, but at a nail salon.
So this the I think the nail salon woman is different than the laundromat woman, right?
No, it's the same one.
It's Coach Bree?
Yep, Coach Bree.
So here's the nail salon. This is Juan sitting with her. She's got her purple heart over her face.
Yeah. And so basically Juan's defense.
That's Coach Bree.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Coach Bree.
She made to mention that too. Robyn mentioned we look alike.
Right.
And this is them hugged up, I guess, around the time of the laundromat picture.
Yeah.
But this is that's them at the laundromat.
And they just cheese it too with it. But basically his defense, and Robyn is okay with this sort of defense, basically, is that they're co-workers. And even right now, he's no longer with that basketball team that he was working for. But they were co-workers for like the past 3 years. And he said, men and women work together all the time. They chill together. They don't know the relationship, She's a beautiful woman. You see an attractive dude with an attractive woman. So she's young. And so, of course, their imagination is going to run wild, end quote. And Robyn disagrees. She defends him with her friends later on in the episode, saying, you know what? He's allowed to have female friends. I'm not going to tell him to stop having female friends because, he's always had female friends. They're going to hang out together. They're coworkers. And when it comes to the hotel receipt thing, his excuse was, which was very laughable, was he compared it to it's like giving a homeless person $20. I was just being a good Samaritan. She lost her wallet. I paid for her hotel room. That was it. So, ladies, my question to you is that one, do you believe his stories? Two, should married men hang out solo with their female friends? And into what type of context are they allowed to sort of hang out solo together?
I don't believe his stories. I watch Potomac on and off. I'm not really familiar with him, but this just seems like a little much. It seems like you're covering up because y'all don't want to, Robyn don't want to look stupid.
Mm-mm.
You don't want to get caught up. I mean, of course, there's going to be male and female friends, but you don't want to be out there embarrassing your partner. Like once you've been photographed once, like, okay, well, maybe we shouldn't do this. I don't know. Or maybe we shouldn't be. And then like, it looked like the photo with them with the gain or whatever, when it was like, get a life. It looked like they was taunting people from like, oh, y'all saw us at the laundromat together, get a life, you know. Oh, I don't know. I don't trust it. I don't trust it.
Does he help Robyn with the laundry?
Good question. Good question. Because in my mind, like they got a laundromat at their house. You know.
Why did he invite her over to do the laundry at their house?
Well, allegedly they were washing their team's clothes. So, you know, even though I thought they have hired staff for that, but you know.
They could save money by doing it at his house. Just saying.
We don't want him doing it at his house.
Right. A whole lot more
lead
than
to
that
other
drying
things.
machine. Okay.
History of cheating on her though. I think that's why she left him the
first time. Well,
and
that
I
and
feel
you
like
know,
if you have a history of cheating, you lose your privileges with having opposite sex friends.
Yeah.
And those credits.
Yeah.
What about Andres about, you know, a changed person? I feel like one episode you said, you know, that just because someone cheats one time, that doesn't mean they're going to cheat over and over again.
That's true, but I think Juan is not one of those people. I think
But Andres was right. She started out saying, I mean, basically, you know, once you do this, you lose certain privileges, right? So you must start all over again. Your building blocks have to start all over again. And so you got to put yourself on a true straight and narrow for you. Then your partner can say, okay, well, maybe yes, maybe no, whatever. But if he's just doing the same old,
and this is the other thing. I don't know how you guys feel about this because I was giving this some thought recently. I think you can have friends when you're married or in a serious relationship of the opposite sex. I do believe you can do that.
yes.
It doesn't have to be friends you had before. I don't think you should be making new friends of the opposite sex. Is that allowed? Are we doing that?
I agree with you on that, Andres. I think new friends kind of, you got the question eye, and even old friends, if you can't invite me around them and like I can't build a relationship just to see, then I have issue, you know, like, oh, that's my friend, but you can't know who they are. That's a little suspect to me too. But I agree with you. Like some new friends, I'm like, you can't, new male friends, but female friends, I'm a little skeptical about that.
That's suspicious for a man who's married to make new female friends who are and those female friends happen to be single too. It's like,
and you talk about, oh, she's a beautiful woman, and you know, you're gonna think I'm with her. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Especially like you said that he has a history of cheating, and like has he, you know, gained his strength of confidence or whatever, her ability restored, whatever the trust was that was broken. And it's like you said, even if that was truly they were just hanging out as friends, but I'm like, you shouldn't do anything that makes you as a suspect that you could be cheating. Like that to me, red flag. Personally.
So would it be better, and this is a question, not that I'm saying yes or no to it, but if the male or female made friends of an opposite sex, but you know, like they're still, like they still include you, like you're still included around, or
I think that would be better.
That not,
I think, say it again.
Yeah, because you guys said if it was an old friend, it was okay, but you said not a new friend.
No.
But so it doesn't make a difference. Even if you like there or whatever, it doesn't make a difference. They should not.
I think if y'all all hang out together, me personally, I think if it's like, oh, you know, I work with this person, let's all hang out. Not like me and her is hanging out, but like, oh, honey, you know, I think you would click with this person. Let's all have dinner together. Like,
sounds like the first step to a threesome. Like,
you know, do you guys recall, for those of you who watch like the Married to Medicine, where Dr.
Mhm.
Simone and Cecil, where
Ah,
Cecil
good
had a
one.
friend,
Mhm.
and they were going to get a divorce over that
Yeah. So
because
true.
Letting
there's
him be with that friend all the time.
right,
Mhm.
and there's got to be a
But
point.
is that the same thing? If you said they were with the friend all the time, but they're not including the mate. But I said including
She
the
didn't
mate.
want to be included.
Put it in
They
that.
just had their own friendship, but she just felt like this woman is too much of a factor in our marriage.
Mhm.
Or like he was going to her for every little thing, like she was his therapist or something, like emotionally cheating. sort of
Okay,
thing.
that's different too. I think if it's like, okay, or if we all meet up at a party or something, and it's like, okay, we all click, again, not in a threesome type of way, but like, oh, okay, we can have this person over for drinks or whatever. But
So
you
Marnita, you're saying your man can meet a woman at work that he finds fascinating. She can just start hanging out with the two of you?
not all the time, not all the
Hang out
time.
with him alone, like they can go to the movies together?
No, I'm saying hang out with us, not like we become a threesome, but like, oh, okay, we're gonna all meet up and have dinner and drinks because I want you, my partner, included.
Just know that that's how Ariana got caught up with Scandival. She was allowing her man to hang
Oh,
out with Raquel, and they were like a little couple going to parties together. She was hanging out at the house. And yeah, these chicks will
Yeah.
take the man. They don't care.
right.
My take on this is, and this is just my opinion. When you are in a relationship, you have a spouse. Yeah, you're not supposed to be. You're supposed to have some outside interest.
Mhm.
However, you have to spend. If you decide to have a commitment to one another, you have to spend some time, quality time, doing things together.
Just the
Whether
two of you,
the two of you, to keep
right?
building your relationship and not having to go outside and possibly see other things that are tempting. Maybe get other couples together or other
Right.
people together that you can do things as a group. But that business about going hanging out with my BFF when I ain't there, nah, that's not happening. That's not happening. Because people always want what you have.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
The grass is greener.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So for the friend that they have known beforehand, would you allow them to hang out solo? And what would be like considered an inappropriate solo hang, you think? If
I
there
think
is
for me, I think previous platonic friendships are fine because if those two people wanted to be together,
Mhm.
they would have been together before you came into the picture. That's how I feel.
Okay. And they can kind of do whatever they want solo.
Whatever their friendship was before
Mhm.
you came into it, I'm okay with that
Oh.
continuing.
Mhm. Mhm.
I don't know. That depends for me.
Ex. It was their ex, and they became cool and they're good.
Oh
But they were
no,
your ex.
No.
no. I will say this. I was on a date with a guy, and I remember I was dating a guy, and then I remember him like he told me he had a female best friend. So I was like, okay, this is gonna be something for me to get used to. And I remember spending the night at his house once, and like his first thing waking up was waking up to her text message, oh, she needs help with blah blah blah. And I was just like, yeah, I'm not comfortable with that. Like I felt like you're giving her the attention before me, and I'm right here next to you. Like it wasn't even no good morning. It was like, oh, my friend needs me to help her out with blah 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 today. And I was just like, okay, yeah, I already see where this is going. So nah, I don't really want to go any further with it.
How far into it were you two?
We had only been dating for like a couple of weeks. Like when I say I spent the night, like I only spent the night. Like we weren't even having sex or anything. It was just like, oh, we're gonna watch movies, and like I'm going to spend the night so that I don't have to go home. So it was just like I don't really want to go into it more. We had maybe been a month, maybe even shorter than that.
Yeah, see, it's a fine line for me. Fine line for sure.
I was
Because
gonna say
like
it's
you
a
said, it could be
fine.
an
Oh,
ex.
sorry.
Go ahead,
Sorry,
Mary.
Lou. I was gonna say it's a fine line. I think I do know I actually have a friend who I was involved with when I was in my teens. We dated, whatever, but ended, didn't work out, and we're still friends. But I would respect my partner or my spouse if they had an issue with me still being friends with them. Like, would I go just hang out? I mean, like, have we been involved since that? No, we truly are friends. Just know them just as long as I've known some of my really good friends. But I also will respect my partner or my spouse in that situation if they weren't comfortable with that relationship,
And every situation's different. I mean, look
Yeah.
at Bruce Willis and Demi Moore. I really think they're genuinely friends.
Right.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
helping to take care of him while he's.
I was gonna say, isn't she helping take care of him now? Like through, yeah.
All right, guys, thanks for that. Entourage, let us know what you guys think as well. Would you allow your partner to have a friendship with the opposite sex, and to hang out close with them, even if it's a coworker? That's another element too, as well, that I want to add in my 2 cents about. They're
The work
coworkers.
wife and the work husbands.
Right, because you have to really be close with that person to hang out with them outside of work. Because it takes a lot to hang out with female friends as a female. You know what I mean? Like, you have to really click with that person. But
I mean, look at those 2 newscasters. I forgot their names.
The ones that had the affair.
Yeah.
What, Good Morning America people?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Get out of here with that work wife, work.
right? And the kicker was that they all hung out together with everybody's partner.
I know.
Oh, that's
You
true.
know? So yeah, if people want to be down and dirty, they're gonna be down and dirty no matter what. The opposites might look on the outside, but y'all let us know what y'all think.
Make it easy for them.
Right. Do you agree with Robyn that it's cool? There's nothing she can do about it because they're friends. That's kind of stance I took from her the whole time. But let us know. All right, moving on. So it's now that favorite time of year. We've passed Halloween, and literally November 1st, Christmas stuff starts coming out on these shelves, right? So one of our beloved favorite Christmas songs that they shove down our throats, no matter what, if you like it or not. Mariah Carey and her song, very famously called All I Want for Christmas Is You.
That's right.
I like that song.
So do I.
We all love it.
I love it every once in a while, but once or twice played is enough. I mean, not every single day at a Starbucks, none of that stuff.
Gabby, you are not a fan of the Christmas holiday.
But like
you like a rotation.
Yes, thank you. But somebody's coming after y'all good sis, y'all. Mariah Carey is being sued by a gentleman named Andy Stone. He goes by the name called Vince Vance, and the Villiants was his band name. That's him on the right. Very eccentric character. As he filed a lawsuit against Mariah Carey, along with his co-writer, against her Sony Music Group, claiming that Mariah plagiarized his song, which happens to go by the same name, All I Want for Christmas Is You. He originally recorded his version of the song and released a track with his band back in 1989, and it's a country song because he's a country singer. Okay. But this is not his first time trying to file a lawsuit. He filed it last year as well, last June, but then he dropped it 5 months later, only to bring it up now. He alleges that it has the same compositional structure, and that he acknowledges that the phrase "All I Want for Christmas is you" wasn't originated by him, but that she had access to hear his song because his song was released about a year before hers got made and released. And so he's demanding a jury trial and asking for $20 million in damages. Right. So what do you ladies think? Did anyone have a chance to listen to his version of the song first? And then do you think there's any similarities?
Just one quick question before we get that. So was her song released in 2009-ish?
No, this is like a 1993 song. Okay.
Yeah, her song was in 1990s?
Yeah, 1994.
1994 was her song. And we are now in 2023.
Right, yeah.
Was he just waiting for her residual values to go up so that he can claim it?
Right.
Just asking. Okay, but go ahead now.
That is almost strange. He started to fall last year and then dropped it and burned it. So
yeah, I do remember hearing about it last year.
Or go ahead, Marnita.
I say I remember hearing about it last year. I didn't realize it was the same person.
I listened to it. I understand what he's saying about composition wise. Yes, you can't he can't go by the All I Want for Christmas, because I believe there are other songs that have that.
Right, yeah.
But yes, some of the wording is similar, but to me, when you listen to the song, to me, they're two different songs.
Yeah, two different types of styles and beats, and one slower than the other, and
yeah,
resemblance to each other.
I listened to it, and I even closed my eyes to try and like it, focus. And then I looked up the lyrics for both because I believe he said that there were some phrases that were similar, and there were something about presents underneath the Christmas tree, or something like that. But they don't. To me, the lyrics just don't track enough for it to be the same song. And I think he was like, the claim was I forget what the phrase was, but I didn't hear it or read. Look, comparing the lyrics, I was like, okay, so yeah, they're this phrase.
They're both Christmas songs.
Yeah, right.
So
They're gonna
but you find underneath the Christmas tree, but
right, they're gonna talk about trees. They're gonna talk about Christmas and Santa. That's gonna be the song.
Yeah.
I didn't find, like Michelle said, I didn't find the similarity. Just like you kind of looking like with the blurred line song, you're like, oh, wait a second, that sounds like such and such,
I heard that one right away.
Yeah.
But
this,
Yeah, and I'm definitely with Lavelle. Like, why are you waiting all this time? Do you think that there should be a limit on copyright sort of stuff? Because it's like, if you've known that, because you can't miss that Mariah Carey song has been out and popular, though. You know what I mean? It'd be different.
Right. It's not like it just got popular.
Right.
Did he say why he waited so long?
No, none of the articles already said that, address that portion of it.
I do know that he put in, sorry, go ahead, Michelle.
No, I was just thinking, I believe for copyright infringement, like you can sue each time the song plays is a new event. So then it's like a new action, and then you have 3 years from that. They call it the last act or the last play, to toll the statute of limitations. So which is why I think that in the article it says that because Christmas season is coming and it's now starting again. So this is a new set of like claims.
And he's one of the writers. Before it was just him, I believe. And now he's bringing another writer into it.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I'm sorry, boo-boo.
Yeah. The co-writer is Troy Powers, by the way. I just found it. Yeah, Troy Powers, who co-wrote the song with him. So he's now helping him sue. But yeah,
that's gonna be a hard one. Sorry.
Right? Yeah, it sounds like if we were all on that jury, we'd be like, denied.
Yeah, write another Christmas song, Mr. Stone.
Yeah, right. Mariah got that one, okay? Just put it to the side and you try again. Sorry, she won that one. You saw that other picture? It looked like she's showing you kiss my ring. Just kiss the ring, move on.
That part. All right, Antras, let us know what you think as well. Do you agree that Mariah should be sued, or should he just, plan for another ventures of other songs? Like we said, let us know. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And also my sources. Sorry. People.com.
Better late than never. Better late than never.
Right. People.com, Stylecast, and of course, actually watching the Real Housewives of Potomac show. From Mariah Carey's story was Forbes and People.com. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will catch you next week.
Good night.
Night.